What happens when fame, fortune, and fraud collide? Imagine living the high life, draped in luxury, only to have it all come crashing down in a courtroom. That's exactly what happened to singer Sean Kingston and his mother, Janice Turner. In a shocking legal battle, they've been convicted of a multi-million-dollar fraud scheme that stunned fans and the industry alike. But how did they pull it off? And what led to their downfall? Stay tuned as we break down the entire case on SpectraShowcase. Sean Kingston, best known for his 2007 hit Beautiful Girls, whose real name is Kingston Anderson, has found himself at the center of a federal fraud case. On March 28, in a Florida courtroom, both Kingston and his mother, Janice Turner, were found guilty on one count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and 4 counts of wire fraud. The verdict, delivered after a highly publicized trial, now leaves them awaiting sentencing, scheduled for July 11th. For now, Kingston has been placed under house arrest, while his mother remains in federal custody. The Southern District of Florida's U.S. Attorney's Office released a statement detailing the elaborate scheme the mother-son duo orchestrated. Their alleged crime: scamming over $1 million in luxury goods, including high-end jewelry, cars, and other lavish items. Their tactic: falsely claiming they had processed bank wire transfers to vendors, tricking them into believing they had received payment. The unraveling of their scheme began on May 23, 2024. When Kingston was arrested in California. This happened mere hours after federal authorities raided his Florida rental home, taking his mother into custody. Rather than contesting extradition, Kingston waived his right to fight it and was transported back to Florida. There, both he and his mother were granted bail and pleaded not guilty to the charges. The trial, which commenced on March 24th, painted a dramatic picture of financial deception. During testimony, Janice Turner admitted to creating fake wire transfer documents, claiming it was a temporary measure to buy time, while she verified the legitimacy of the vendors they dealt with. She argued that her son was simply trying to maintain his celebrity lifestyle and had been exploited by businesses in the past. Turner's defense rested on the notion that she had intended to pay but was caught in a cycle of financial mismanagement. Kingston, on the other hand, opted not to take the stand in his own defense. His attorney attempted to portray him as someone who lacked a fundamental understanding of business and financial dealings, even stating that Kingston still had a childlike mindset. However, the prosecution was quick to counter this narrative. Assistant U.S. Attorney Mark Anton argued that there was only one reason: someone would create fake payment documents to deceive and manipulate others for financial gain. Beyond the courtroom drama, this case has sparked larger conversations about the pressures of fame and financial responsibility in the music industry. Many celebrities struggle with managing their wealth, sometimes resorting to questionable tactics to sustain their public image. Kingston's situation serves as a cautionary tale of how quickly luxury can turn into liability. With the guilty verdict now delivered, the question remains: what's next for Sean Kingston and his mother? While their sentencing looms, their future in both the music industry and beyond remains uncertain. Will Kingston ever make a comeback, or is this the final chapter in his career? The upcoming sentencing hearing on July 11th will determine how severe their punishment will be, but public opinion is already divided on whether he deserves another shot at success. Do you think Sean Kingston knowingly participated in this scheme, or was he simply caught up in something beyond his control? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoy deep dives into celebrity scandals, legal battles, and the stories behind the headlines, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode of SpectraShowcase.